Hey, how's it going, guys? So today's video is a little different. I've been thinking it over and I wanted to do something different for the channel, something to keep you guys kind of like updated. So what I'm gonna do every Monday, or I'm gonna try to do it every Monday. Every Monday I'm gonna do what I'm gonna call a weekly update. Your weekly update is gonna consist of upcoming events in your area, but I want to make this clear. I'm only doing California because I am stationed in California. Like, this is where I'm from. So to give you content for all the states would take a lot of time. This video would run for probably like an hour if I'm just talking about every single event that's going on. But I will highlight regionals. So regionals won't be exclusive to just California. Regionals will be across the board. Anything from here to like a 3-month span. It gives you that gives you enough time to register, to get the right package and all that other good stuff. For League Cups, I will only keep it in California, just because I'm from California. Most, if not a good majority of my viewers are from California, so I'm just doing this to give back to you guys. I want to do it for everyone, but it's just too time consuming to do all that legwork, for the whole country. So yeah. So with that said, let's get into the weekly update. So for our regionals, and I took notes. If you guys are like, why is he looking down? It's because I took notes. Like I actually put in work into this. Like, there's all your regionals. There's all your League Cups. Yeah, see, this is work like that I'm doing for you guys, because I know you guys want to know what's going on in your area, and sometimes you're like, oh, like I have this weekend off and I want to know what League Cup I can go to. This should help you guys out so you guys can plan ahead your League Cups, because I know League Cups get full, League Cups sell out, pre-registration gets like stopped and stuff like that. So I want to give you guys the heads up so you guys are aware of stuff coming up so you can plan accordingly. But yeah, just helping you guys to be a little bit more organized. But yeah, anyways, let's begin with regionals. December 15, Memphis, Tennessee. The basic signups, which is $40, is sold out. The VIP, which is I believe $80, is sold out as well. You still have availability for silver, or VIP silver, which is $150. There's 35 slots of that available. So if you're still trying to go to Memphis, that is probably the cheapest route to go. $150, and there's 35 slots left. And there's also VIP Gold, which is $250, and there's 1 slot available for that. So if you're a high roller, you want to do the VIP package, $250, 1 slot available. Before I continue, links to all this stuff. Yes, I have links galore. Like, this is gonna be the most link heavy video I've ever done. All the links are in the description, links to the information for the events and links to the actual registration for the event, because I know it gets a little tricky. It took me like a couple minutes to find some of these registrations, because I had to click here, click there, look over here. These websites are a little deceiving, but they're still manageable. So, but I made it easier for you guys, so you guys don't have to be frustrated or sweating over like, where is the registration. So it's all in the description. Check that out. And I made it nice and easy for all of you. So yeah, you're welcome. Anyways, so links to that in the description, links to the info for the VIP packages, and links to the registration are also in the description. Now, let's move on to February 16th. There are no regionals in January for whatever reason. So the next one that we have up is February. February, St. Louis, Illinois. We have these. It's not up yet, but it will be up probably by the time that I upload this video. So there is no link for the event itself to register, but there is a link for the event info. It says that it goes live today, which is December 4th, 2017, but it's not up yet. Maybe because they're not up yet, like awake. So if by the time I upload this there is a link to actually registering, I will post that in the description for you guys. But yeah, but let's talk about the packages. You have basic, which is $40. You have stage 1, which is $50. Then you have stage 2, which is $100 plus, and there's only 100 slots for that, for the stage 2. Now, for the Mega VIP, it's $200, which is pretty decent price, but there's only 36 slots for that available. This isn't live yet, but it will be live today. So if you guys are trying to get one of the better packages, just remember that there's only a certain amount of availability for those packages. So jump on it if you want it. Look at me making it rhyme and stuff. Alright, let's move on. March 24th, Portland, Oregon. We have the basic registration. So this is up. So there's a link for that in the description. I'm just going to say that like this whole time. Just link in the description. Link in the description. Just so you guys know. Okay? But I'm pretty sure you guys know by now. Anyways. March 24th, Portland, Oregon. We have the basic package, which is $40. There's 344 slots left. There's still a good amount of slots because this is so far up. This is in March. But I would advise getting on this sooner than later. There is a bump by $10, I think, close to February. So you kind of want to register maybe after the holidays or maybe now. Whichever you feel more comfortable with, but do register so you don't miss out. But yeah, because a lot of people have been kind of complaining like, oh, I missed out because I didn't register, because you guys wait till the last minute. So this is to help you guys out. So yeah, anyways, basic $40, 344 slots left. Stage 1, which is $80, that has 49 slots left. Stage 2, which is 150, has 50 slots left. And then the GX, which is the AKA VIP package, is $228, which is reasonable as well. Honestly, $250 for a VIP package, that's a little, I don't know, pricey. But $228, it's pretty good. $200, awesome. $228, there's 25 slots left. So if you want to register for that, get on that quickly, because I think they had like 35 slots for the VIP, so 10 of them are already gone. I would advise you to hop on to this one. And if you guys are still trying to figure out which regionals to go to, honestly, I would recommend Portland. Not because I'm going to be there, but I am going to be there. So if you want to come hang out with your Pokemon boy or Pokemon hero, I will be there. But also, the organizers from Portland are amazing. I know I talked them up so much. It's because they're great people. They're like really awesome people. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say who aren't great organizers. I'm not here to do that. But I am going to say who are great organizers. And these guys, aces in my book. And that's, to be aces in my book, it's hard. But yeah, anyways, let's move on. Now we're going to League Cups. But yeah, anyways, okay, so League Cups. I'm only going to do League Cups for the next 2 weeks. Why? Because if I do the whole month, then when I do the weekly update next week, I'm just going to rinse and repeat what I said, and I'm not trying to do that. So I'm going to do time span of 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from the date of. So from today, 2 weeks out, that's what you're going to get for League Cups in California. And I'm not just talking SoCal, I'm talking SoCal, Central Cal, and North Cal. All of California, just to make it easier for all of you, because I know I have some viewers up north and I have some viewers down south. So just to make it easier for all of you. Also my viewers from Mexico, I know you guys watch me too. So this should help you out, so you guys know which ones are closer to, you know, your area or the border. But yeah, because I know you guys travel. I usually like talk to the Mexico players because it's not hard to miss them. They're really funny. They're really great guys. They travel like 4 or 5 hours just to get here. All right, so they're leaving when we're waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning, taking our time, showering and all that stuff. Like, we're waking up at 8 to get to a League Cup at 10. They're waking up at 4:03 in the morning to drive across the border, get over here, get like a McGriddle or McMuffin in them, a coffee, and boom, they show up to the League Cup and play. And these guys, they're good. They usually end up in the finals. When they came out to Riverside, one of them made it to semifinals, which was really pretty good. So yeah, so just a little shout out to you guys. I know you guys put in work, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna pay off at the end of the year. So anyways, back to the update. Sorry, I get sidetracked and I rant a little bit. You guys should know if you've been here long enough. But yeah, all right. December 10th, we have one at Eudemonia. That's the place of the establishment. It's in Berkeley, California. The registration is still up. It's $20. So I don't know if there's a cap on that, but register for that. Next up, same day, Gameology in Montclair. It is sold out. I know that I registered for it on Saturday, but it was sold out. But there was a waiting list, so I don't know if the waiting list is still up. If it is, check that out. But from what I was researching today in the morning, it didn't give me any signs of a waiting list. So more than likely, there is no wait list for that. So if you missed out, I'm sorry, but all the information of that is also in the description, so maybe you can get on the waiting list, so check that out. Also, December 10th, baseball and games in Hesperia. Do not confuse this. So for those of you that know what goes on in California, Hesperia has this bad rep of hosting bad events. The comic code so I'm just going to talk about it because you guys need to know, and because I need to tell you, because it wouldn't be fair that you didn't know. And this may come off as bashing, but it's like, get it together. Like, why can't you get it together? So let's talk about Hesperia. The game code, or the comic game code, or something like that, whatever, this shop in Hesperia, they had an event this Saturday. It was up and running on Friday night. Registration was still available for people, but for whatever reason, Saturday morning they took it down. You give them a call, you're like, hey, what's up with your event? We canceled. To cancel the day of, plus you already got pricing and merchandise to give out for the event, and you're not giving it out, that's bad. Okay, I am not okay with that. Look, I'm not happy because I missed out on League Cup points, but I'm also not happy because other people were driving from a distance to get here. So I'm not going to say what you should do, but I'm going to tell you what I did. I put a ticket for that store. And last time they had a League Cup, it didn't go well either. They were kicking people out, and they didn't give out pricing, and the points were distributed incorrectly. So that shop they don't have it together. I don't know if it's their organizer or what's going on, but something needs to get taken care of with that event. So yeah, I'm just letting you know, I wrote a ticket because it's not cool that you're taking away points from people that are trying to get points, and you canceling the day of is not okay. At least maybe 2 days, 3 days in advance is kind of acceptable, but a week in advance would be great, because some people, they plan their days around our League Cups. That's kind of what this is for, to help you guys organize your days. But when stuff like this happens, it's not okay in my book. So yeah, so do not confuse baseball and games in Hesperia with the game code, or the comic code HD, I think, something like that, whatever's. Don't confuse them. They're two different entities. These guys, they know what they're doing. They're really good at organizing their event, from what I've heard. I haven't been there personally, but word of mouth gets around. They've told me this place is good, so I'm gonna talk it up. This place in Hesperia is a place to go. So if you were trying to go to Montclair and you couldn't make it, take a little extra drive, go to Hesperia, go to that League Cup. The registration is not online, so that's the only downside. So there's no online registration, but it is from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. and it's $15. So I think it's a first come, first serve. I don't know how many seats they have, so I can't give you all that information. I wish I could, but I can't. So yeah, so there's that. Now let's move on. December 16th, we have a stack of League Cups that day too. There's one at Legacy and Comics. It's in Glendale. The online registration, it's not up yet, but there is a cap of 32 slots. So keep an eye out. I will, as I'm doing videos, if I catch it, I'll let you know, and I'll tell you guys. I'll recopy the links for you guys to register. But so far there's no online registration, but there will be, and it will fill up fast because this registration usually fills up in minutes. Now next, we have Blackstone Owl in Baldwin Park. It's free registration, so you don't have to pay until you get there, which is great. I think this is the best way of running your events, and honestly, these guys at Blackstone Owl, they're really awesome. I love them. because I've done business with them and stuff like that. So I'm not just talking them up because I've done business with them, but I'm talking them up because of this free registration. Free registration is great because then they don't have to worry about issuing refunds. You don't get mad because you didn't get your refund, and then if you don't show up, they just cross your name out and that's it. You're like, oh, they're not here. Okay, waiting list. Let's go. Let's push you into the tournament. This is actually the smartest thing that they could have done, and hopefully everyone takes initiative when they're hosting their events and they start implementing this. So yeah, so free registration, there's 43 slots left out of 72, I believe, so it's already halfway done. I would register for that as soon as possible if you're trying to go to a League Cup. Now, next, on the same day, Enjoy Games and Comics in Northridge, there's a 36 cap for that. So there's only 36 slots. It's already available. You have to go through their website directly. There's a link to that description there's a link to that in the description. So yeah, Enjoy Comics, they're a great place. It's in my hometown. More than likely I'll go to this one because it's closer, so I don't have to kind of drive and then come back. I just gotta go down the street. So more than likely I will be at this one. It is $15 to register, which is basic for any League Cup. So yeah, and plus they give out mats for registering, so you walk away with something, plus packs and stuff and goodies and promos and stuff like that. They're really good when it comes out to giving stuff back to you guys, so I would recommend them if you're in this area. So yeah, now last but not least, we have Mythic Games in Salinas, California. There is no online registration. This is actually their first League Cup ever, not just for the season, just ever. So it's a new League Cup. I don't know too much about this place. I'm not from Salinas, but based off of just what I read, it sounds like a friendly environment. So if you want something kid friendly, something nice, this is where you want to go. Registration is from 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. So there's a 30-minute gap of registration, and it's $15, which is your basic amount for any registration. So yeah, so if you're in that area, go check that out. So yeah, that is it. But yeah, that is it for the weekly update. I hope this helps you guys out so you guys can register for the events and go to some of these awesome events that are being held in your area. So I'm just trying to help you guys out pretty much at the end of the day. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Guys, please hit that like button, share this video for anybody else that wants to know what's going on in their area, or if you guys want to have your updates for regionals, also check that out. I'm gonna try to do this every Monday for you guys because I want you guys to be in the know, and I want you guys to go to these events, and I want you guys to do good. So yeah, and plus you get to hang out with your boy Pokemon Boy or Pokemon Hero. Why do I keep saying Pokemon Boy? Oh, your boy Pokemon Boy. Oh, that it's just. Anyways, you get to hang out with Pokemon Hero for some of these events. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.